Some really great things have been announced to come to Diablo Immortal when the newest update drops, which is going to be dropping on September 25th. We're looking at the Persevere Through Sanctuary's Torment update with some really great graphics, cosmetics, and quality of life changes. Let's dive into the patch notes today and see exactly what it is we're talking about. Season 31 Battle Pass. I can't believe that we are already here. Let's take a listen and see what this one is all about. Take a quick look. All right, so lots of spikes all over the place. Not bad looking, but not as amazing looking as some things that we're about to look at as well. But as you can tell right here, September 26th, we'll be getting the new Battle Pass. Again, as I said in yesterday's video, make sure you're claiming all of your Battle Pass points this week before we get this update. If you don't claim those points, they will be lost, and don't lose any of that experience. Moving forward, we have a new cosmetic, Nightmoon Curse cosmetic. This thing looks pretty epic if you ask me. It's essentially werewolves. We're gonna have a werewolf cosmetic, and this is gonna be available for 1,000 eternal orbs, which is really a great looking cosmetic in my opinion. It's not cross-class, but it is not a Phantom Market, so it's not gonna cost you 170 bucks to get it. So if you like the cosmetic, well, you could pick it up. We haven't really seen a ton of new cosmetics drop with a 1,000 orb price tag. Typically, it's like Battle Pass cosmetic, Phantom Market cosmetic, and you got to choose what you want. This is a little closer look of about what it actually looks like. Now, I will say, I think we're looking at yeah, that is a Tempest right there. That does not exactly look like that. The top one looks epic. That one looks okay. We'll see how it looks in-game when we get that, and I'll be talking to you about if I'll be picking it up or not. Returning events, Wild Brawl is coming back. We're going to be getting Wild Brawl from September 27th through October 4th, sorry. Shady Stock is coming back as well, a great easy way for you to get some greens from September 28th through October 5th. Winds of Fortune, another way for you to get more rewards, such as you could see here, gold, experience, battle pass points, normal gems, legendary items, and these are the activities where you get them from: the bestiary, challenge rifts, bounties, fishing, dungeons, and etc., etc. This is going on from October 1st through October 8th, just more ways to get free stuff. Alley of Blood also returns from October 4th through October 11th, and which is that PvP mode, kind of like the MOBA style. All Clans on Deck is also going to be going on, and that's happening from October 5th through October 12th. That's funny. Trial of the Hordes is also coming back. Always an easy one to interact with. Quick way to get some battle point progression and some fun. October 11th through October 18th. And Fire Before Darkness, another way to get more rewards. As you can see, complete 3, 5, 7, and 8 tasks. You can get a gem, crest, Lork Pearl, and a legendary crest. October 12th through October 19th. I don't need to go that much into detail into these activities because they've been in the game before. We know what they are, and that's all good. So moving forward, we got some balance changes, and this is where we're going to be focusing from here down below. I'm actually not gonna, we will, sure. Barbarian, change only applies in Battleground. Cooldown is increased from 10.5 to 12 seconds on Spartust. Crusader, Conjuration of Light, cooldown in Battlegrounds and Rite of Exile reduced from 32 to 29 seconds. Crusader getting a little bit of a buff there. Demon Hunter, Pain Sour, Strafe, change only applies in Battleground. Base attack interval increased from 0.23 to 0.25. Monk, Flying Kick, cooldown reduced from 9 to 7.5. And Tiger's Flight, Momentum's Flow, Grace Bounty, Triggering Trotter, and Salvation Sing, Flying Kick, cooldown reduced from 9 to 7.5. Looks like people are trying to, or Blizzard is trying to get the Monk to be a playable character again. Necromancer, my current class. Defiling Swarm, Grim Scythe, only in Battleground. Orbiting Scythe damage interval increased from 0.2 to 0.5 seconds. All right. Cool. I don't use that one, so we're fine, at least for me personally. Tempest, Skyne Partner, Rolling Surf, change only applies in Battleground. Cap for water daggers reduced from 8 to 7, so a little bit of a nerf there. And Wizard, 3 changes. Teleport, reduced from 12.4 to 10. It doesn't say only in Battlegrounds, though. So you could teleport more quickly. Rift Dancer's Stride teleport, cooldown reduced. And Fractured Footsteps, time, another teleport. All the teleports are reduced in time. Now, the feature updates are where we really want to focus here today. This is where I've already been hearing that the community is very happy with changes incoming. I'm going to read through all of this. We're going to do it in depth as I play Diablo Immortal on the side. Runes. 10 new runes have surfaced in Sanctuary, and remember, runes can appear as a rare monster drop anywhere, but they are most abundant within the Abyssal Verge. These runes will become available starting on September 30th, so we're getting a new grade of runes beyond the gold, so we'll see how that works. Unless if there are more gold ones, but I would assume they are beyond. Equipment tooltip updates. Rune sockets will now contribute to the score of an item. Bonuses to base attributes of an item are reflected in the item's tooltip and will show an increased value when these affixes are present. So it's going to actually, hopefully though, when we're comparing two pieces of gear, like when you're trying to potentially swap something out, it doesn't mess up that comparison. Tower War, lots of Tower War changes. It's received a variety of changes to gameplay. These changes aim to create a more fun and streamlined experience for everyone. The points required to win a match have been reduced from 1,300 from 1,500. The boss will now appear once 800 points have been acquired by a team. The matchmaking system has been updated by better construct teams of equal strength. And the Sapphire normal gem will now add towards your resonance total for matchmaking purposes in Tower War. What? The Sapphire normal gem will now add towards your resonance total for matchmaking purposes in Tower War. Well, that's interesting. Resonance is actually going to be empowered by normal gems. This could be the very beginning of more and more importance of normal gems inside of the game. Something which big spenders inside of Diablo Immortal are really the only ones that have really gotten these normal gems up to that higher level, or some serious grinders, of course. Tower War rank changes. Considering how frustrating it is to lose your rank in Tower War after fighting for a long time to reach it, we're changing the way ranking functions after several losses. After reaching a major rank within Tower War, you'll no longer fall from the major rank, but instead stay within that tier. This ensures that as long as you get one of the major ranks, silver, gold, or legendary, your rank will reduce but not drop to one of the lower ranked tiers before the end of the season. For example, you could still reduce in rank from silver 2 to silver 1, but not from silver 1 to bronze 5. So that's a good change as well. I actually like that, because in any game, when you put in that crazy grind and then you get stuck and you get knocked below, it can be really tough. And that could also just be based on opponents that you face. Tower War compensation for AFK players. For players that lose Tower War match after a teammate is removed for an activity or a disconnection, we're compensating the loss of the match with a slight reimbursement of overall points. It's fair, at least it's being addressed, right? Challenge of the Immortal. Recent data we've collected has shown that the Immortal has been underperforming in matches. We've made the following changes to better balance the activity for both sides. Life and damage gems will begin as effective for the Immortal. My phone is ringing. I'm going to turn that off right there. The total number of kills required for the Immortal to win has been reduced. Shadow goals. All available shadow goals will now be displayed instead of just 3. Warbands. Big one here, boys. Warband size has increased from 8 to 12 members. This change was made to offer more flexibility in how warbands can be constructed. That's really cool. I love that we can bring in a few new family members, strong players into the Scrappy Echoes Warband. Come on through. We're on the Iceburn tier server and looking for some really solid members to participate in our weekly events. Clan names can be changed. That's also awesome. 7 days you could change a clan name. It does cost platinum to do it, which I think is fair. You don't want clans continuously changing their names so you can't find them inside of the game or something weird like that. So costing a little bit of platinum, smart play. Clan leaders may now change the name of their clan by paying 1,500 platinum. A cooldown period of 7 days will go in effect after the name change is completed by your clan. That's really cool. I like that. Damage stats for dungeon runs. This is awesome. I love how when you go into the battleground, not the battleground, when you go against the test dummies and you can see how much damage your builds are doing, you now have the same damage calculator inside of a dungeon. It also is going to be able to show you out of your party who's the most powerful, who's doing the most damage. I love this kind of stuff. You can even get competitive with things here and have a lot of fun with different game modes or even competitions you put together. A new data tab has been added to the top right corner of the screen. In this tab, you can view a variety of data about your combat performance in a particular dungeon. Additionally, you can see how much damage your skills and everything else has contributed. I see that's our damage. I'm hoping that we could see the entire team's damage, not just our personal one. So I was under the impression we could see everyone's damage. If you could only see your own, I guess that's really the more important one, right? That you could only see your own damage. I wouldn't mind being able to compare my damage to the rest of the team though as well. That would be kind of cool. Familiars. Our previous update allowed you to empower more than one familiar at once, but only provided the option to empower all familiars directly to level 30. Now you can select how many levels you want to empower any number of familiars. I foresee changes coming to familiars. They keep on poking at familiars to try and make things easier. It's a very top-heavy, clunky system as it sits right now. I could see more changes coming. Previously, you could not save your companion or bonded familiar information in the armory, but now you can. That's great. More coming to Paragon trees. The red dot notification will no longer display when you've acquired 4 Paragon points or more. The number will be displayed inside the Paragon tree menu to display how many Paragon points you have available. That's smart, because a lot of times when you're saving for that legendary Paragon point, you have more than 4 saved and you're going to always have that annoying red dot. So it'll be nice that that's gone. Damage numbers display. The amount of damage being dealt by some adventurers is so large that it obstructs their view. A new option of the setting menu allows you to adjust whether combat numbers appear at all and their display size. I personally love the combat numbers. I think it gives a cool effect when you're playing the game. But there are people that don't want those numbers. They want those numbers to be gone. Now they can be gone, which is actually quite good for a lot of players that have been realistically asking for that for years. And lastly, directly select the menu. A navigation button has been added to the menu for locked difficulties. Selecting it will direct you in the Heliquary boss you must defeat to unlock the corresponding difficulty. Really cool update that we have here. It seems that Blizzard is listening to what we want to have fixed, and I appreciate that out of them, and I look forward to this update happening in just a day's time. I want to say to you guys, remember, this channel is not paid for by Blizzard. I am not sponsored by Blizzard. So I want to actually go and promote something that I am sponsored by, which is a third YouTube channel that I have, which is Raid Shadow Legends. So if you don't mind, and if you want to support me on this channel, you can just watch what I'm about to speak to you about. There's a link in the description to support my channel. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another Diablo Immortal video. Right now is an opportunity that none of you can miss. You can't miss it because you can get a legendary champion, Loki. We all love him. Inside of Raid Shadow Legends, absolutely for free. I need to thank Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video and allowing me to share with you some amazing news. Now, in addition to getting Loki, you could catch up and be where I'm at right now and get all of these other rewards alongside of Loki as well. These red stars, you want them on your champion, then you could just make them more powerful and become one of your most OP champions inside a raid and progress you through all stages of the game everywhere. Well, I want you to join me. Yeah, and you join me by joining my clan. It's called the Echo Raid Clan. We're level 11, and right now we have 30 of 30, but I'm about to boot some people that aren't gonna be as good as you. And I got a spot for you in my clan, so come on through and apply. Now, in addition to this, I have another YouTube channel called Echo Raid Shadow Legends, where I cover Raid every single day. I love playing, and I try to make it really enjoyable for you guys as well as educational, so come on through. I linked it in the description along with the game download link, so you could both download the game and start playing, and so you could watch my videos every day, support my channel, and have fun with me. Now, in addition to Loki, you could also get other champions as well, such as Thor, where there's a fusion going on right now, and we are just loving it. In addition to that, you can get Odin and Freya as well. These are great legendary champions that you can grind towards inside of the game. And we've gotten some good ones in the past. In addition to that, right now there is a special event dungeon going on inside of the game that's been really fun. It's called Ashgard Divide. It's limited time. It's a new event because there's new events and things to do inside of the game all of the time. And I love Raid. Can you sense that? if you guys want to join me, if you want to play a fun strategy game that has some great management tactics and great building mechanics as well, Raid Shadow Legends is my recommendation to you. Download the game with my link in the description and check out my YouTube channel where I can see you every single day. And when you get there, say what's up in the comments so I could wave back at you and maybe even drop a heart. I'll see you guys there.